Okay. Hey, hey. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to make it short and sweet tonight.
Yes.
Devin's going to share about New Leaders Conference. Shonda is going to share about an amazing thing that happened today. And we're all just going to talk about why we love doing what we do.
Yes. So I felt the love for sure when I was at New Leadership Conference. And for those of you who do not know what this is, it is a retreat that Beachbody provides. They pay for. You have to buy your plane ticket. I think my plane ticket was like $260 to LA. I got a really good deal. They put you up in a really nice hotel and they feed you and just love on you. And there's about 500 coaches. And it's like just really intimate, and you get kind of the firsthand, I guess, you get the information from these top coaches, and you get to meet, Carl, and it's just a really amazing experience. And there's no reason, there's no reason why everybody on this call, Melanie, I know you'll be there next year, but Shonda and Trisha, there's no reason why you guys can't be there either. It basically is, the way you qualify is you have to be a paid 1-star diamond for 6 weeks of this year. So you advance to diamond, and then you grow one of your coaches to diamond, and you hold that rank for 6 weeks. And you earn your free hotel room. I'm telling you, it is just an amazing experience. And it was just so many inspirational stories and coach stories of how they persevered and the struggles that they've gone through. But really at the core of it all was what we do and what our mission is as a company and what we do as coaches. We change people's lives. Like, we can't forget that that's what we do. I know it's easy to get caught up in rank and caught up in how much money you make and caught up in that. I mean, those things are important. Obviously, how much money we make. Hello, it's very important. But what's important is that we continue to just dig into that, feeling and what drives us as coaches, and the reason why we started doing this in the first place. And it was just to better ourselves, and the fact that we just get to change so many people's lives. So Carl did this amazing speech on just love and how just this very heartfelt speech. And I'm going to share it with you guys. We recorded the whole thing. And one of the coaches that was there is like taking each recording, and she's splitting it up into speakers and actual videos that I can send to you guys, so you can actually watch everything basically like you were there. So you'll get to learn everything that I learned. But overall, I just felt really, really, really good about our team. I feel so good about where we are in this Rise and Shine group that I almost felt like we were miles ahead of everybody else. All the other coaches that I spoke to were not doing things like we're doing. They're not mentoring like we're mentoring. They're not just coming together, and creating this amazing culture that we've created amongst ourselves. I mean, this is very powerful what we're doing. So I felt very good about that. And I feel good about the direction of our team. I feel confident that this team and these people on this team, like there's no doubt in my mind that Melanie, you'll be elite this year. Like Shonda, you can be elite this year. Like Trisha, you can be an elite coach this year. There's no doubt. This is how I look at it. Just like with our health and fitness, we have the tools, right? And the support. And we always say that is the, nutrition, exercise, support equals what? Success. The same in your coaching business. You've made a choice to show up on these calls. You've made a choice to invest in your coaching career and make this something bigger than just a part-time kind of thing. So use the tools that we give you guys. You have the tools and we have the support. There's no reason why everybody on our team cannot just blow this shit out of the water this year. Like, I feel that confident. I really do. I was talking to Kristen yesterday and I was just like, I feel really good about this. I feel really good about our team because there's heart in the coaches on this team. And I think that we're all in it for the right reasons. We love what we do. We're really passionate about this. And I think that there's the difference. I really do feel like that's the thing that you either have or you don't. Either you have the passion for this and you really love it and you want it, or it's just kind of like, I don't know, like you dilly-dally or whatever. But the ones who really want it and are passionate about it and feel fulfilled when they help people, that's the number one, I feel like, quality of all the successful coaches that I talked to anyways this past weekend. So I feel really good about where we are. I feel good about the plan that Melanie and we've been talking, and we are putting together some amazing things for you guys. One of the things also that I learned is that it's very important to stay connected to the people up here. And Melanie and I are already, we're already creating opportunities for ourselves to stay plugged in at this level, even where we're not that level. We're hustlers and we're going to get our asses plugged in at that level because we want to know what's happening up here. We want to know what these people have tried. What are they doing to be successful? What's working for them? And then we're going to learn that and we're going to share it with you guys. So believe in that and just trust that we want to grow ourselves, and everything that we learn, we're going to share with you guys. So I feel really good. And I have to, while everybody's here, I know we're going to keep it short and sweet. Sorry, I'm already talking a lot. But, Trisha, like, gosh, she's going to be an Emerald coach tomorrow, guys, like that. She's just rocking it authentically. She's rocking it naturally. This is something that comes natural for her because she believes in it and she loves it. So she's not afraid to share it. She's not afraid to talk about it passionately with anybody because it's working for her, and she sees the love and excitement that's happening in our group, and she knows that if she just plugs somebody in there, they're going to succeed. And because of that, she had 2 challengers who were like, yeah, sign me up as a coach the same day. And was it the same day, Trisha? No. Okay. Well, you already had one maybe. And then the second one, and I was like, Trisha, you're Emerald. This is on Sunday. She was just like, no way. So, it can happen that fast, especially if you just continue to just share your passion and your love for what we're doing. And I'm so super proud of you, Trisha, because I know you've gotten very uncomfortable. You stepped out of your comfort zone, did that live video, and you know it works. Like, you're not afraid of what anybody's gonna think. You're not afraid of what, like, you have to just be brave, and you've done that. And because of that, your business is starting to grow. So congratulations. I'm so proud of you. And I know that there's big things for, like I said, everybody on this team. I mean, it is time to crush it. Another big takeaway for me is you have to treat this like a real business. I know that this seems to be like a hobby for all of us. And I know I treated it like a hobby for years. Oh, I work a design job here at home, and I put my schedule together. I have hardly any time to work Beachbody throughout the day, but I make it happen, and I'm being very intentional with the time that I do have, because I know it's hard when you work full time. I know it is, because even though I work from home, I still have responsibilities to do. I can't just do Beachbody the whole time. And so I know how challenging it is. So I've been very intentional with putting a schedule together and trying to manage my days in blocks of time. And I know Melanie probably shared that with you, Shonda, already, but it's things like that where if we have to run and look at this as a real legit business. If we want to be paid like a real legit CEO of a business, we have to run and you have to operate it like it's one. So doing those things and making, being intentional with our time and just, doing like the scheduling, I think that's going to improve all of our balance in our life. We all want balance. I don't want to be glued to my phone every second of the day. And that was a huge one. And Trisha, I'll share that with you. Whenever I get that video downloaded, I'm going to share it with you so that you can kind of see how to do that, and how, because it's easy to just get so passionate where you're sucked in and you're just like always, and then your kid's playing next to you and you're not paying attention and this and that. So that is a big goal of mine and for our team this year, is to make sure that we have balance in our lives and we feel good. We don't feel like we're depriving our families of our time and of, making memories because we're glued to our phone all day. So that's a big chunk of, that's something big that I took away. And I hope it improves everyone's quality of life with their families, and that this is something that can easily be done with just being very intentional and structured and disciplined. I mean, it's going to take discipline, and I know, Melanie, you're really disciplined and you're so good at that. And we can all learn a little something from you. Yeah, you are. But anyways, that's it. I feel really good overall about where we are as a team. I feel like if we just implement some, time management type things and making sure that we're structuring our time well and we're making the best use of our time. And Melanie and we're going to change up our coach sneak peek, because that's another thing where we really need to grow massively, like massive growth, not just a coach here, a coach there. Our focus is doing a weekly sneak peek that Melanie and I will run every week. And you guys will just plug people in. Plug, and we'll do the work. We'll talk to them, we'll answer questions, but you guys will have a place that you can just, if somebody's interested or you're inviting, plug them right in, and we will share our hearts and share what, this opportunity with them. And so I think that that's going to change things too, and that'll help hopefully stimulate some growth on your teams and our team as a whole. But that's another big thing that we're going to start doing, because that's where it happens, attracting those people and, growing. So, so that's it. Really just the coach sneak peeks, creating balance and staying organized, and, some trainings with Instagram. I'll share those videos with you too, so you can kind of stay up to speed on Insta stories and all that stuff. But we're already doing that. So I feel really good. I really do feel good about that. I was like, oh, we're already doing that. Oh, Instagram focus. We talked about that 2 weeks ago, ahead of you. Like, okay. And then like Insta stories, we're all doing that. And if you're not doing that, make sure you're starting to learn about it or whatever. But how are you guys feeling? Does anybody have any questions? No? Okay. Awesome.
I want Shonda to share, if nobody has any questions about that.
Yeah, I want to hear your story.
Okay. I want Shonda to share something, because, it's apropos. Today is Valentine's Day, the day of love, and something really, really freaking cool happened in our group. And it's just a testimony of, like what Devin was saying at the beginning of the call, like, we have passion. What we do works. We're changing people's lives. We're changing their families. We're changing the communities that they live in. And so Shonda's just going to briefly tell kind of what happened in our group to show that what we do does really make a difference.
Absolutely. And, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, my friend Heather, I've been friends with her for quite a while, and we worked together at the school, and we've been friends on and off, and she signed on as a coach with me, and she is a little bit overweight, and she has a self-confidence issue, definitely, and I just love her dearly. She has the kindest heart and always wants to reach out and help other people, and she is going to be a rock star coach. And she got on yesterday and accidentally posted 3 pictures of herself and put it on regular Facebook and said something like, I'm reaching out to all you people that are 200 pounds and overweight, that are love candy bars, McDonald's, and can't reach your toes. And I'm looking for all you women out there to come and work out with me. And it was a big, huge, long post. And she reached out to me on private messenger, and she was having a panic attack because she meant to put it in our private group, and it went into regular Facebook, and people were just going crazy on Facebook about it. And they were just loving her and going crazy. And she said, this is not what I wanted. This is not what I meant. I didn't want to draw attention to myself. And I said, this is what it's about. This is what you're supposed to do. Draw it in and take it and go with it. This is your tribe. You're supposed to draw them in. And then I said, go ahead. And because she said, I just wanted to help the women in our group. And I said, do it. Go and do it. And so she did, and it just exploded. So then she did it in our group. A girl that was there, and my support girl, she had her girl in there just fresh, just her first day, and she posted 3 pictures of herself, and it just smashed away. So it was just an awesome day.
And this girl, so the girl who posted in our group for the first time, because of what Heather said, because she also has a lot of weight to lose, and she even tagged Heather in it and was like, because of your post, I'm now brave enough to post mine. And I don't think those were her exact words, but it was basically the same sentiment.
Yes. It was just a domino effect.
Yeah. And see, Heather is not connected to this other girl at all, but it was just like, her having the courage to post what she posted affected the other girl. And it's just like, when you see somebody do something like that, step outside their comfort zone. And she even said, like, I didn't even want to post these. And, it was just the most beautiful thing. Like, it literally brought me to tears. And
today her post was even bigger. Today she posted a video inside the group. It was even bigger than she posted yesterday. And I was so proud of her. And I told her today, if I never, ever got another anyone ever to coach again, I would be fine because of what she's done. She's so amazing. She's done so great. And she's inspired me to do better. And I just adore her so much. And our relationship has grown so much. And she's just so amazing. So
Mom, can you paint my nails?
It's really powerful. It's really powerful when you can be that vulnerable. And I think that's what's so hard. It's really hard to be so vulnerable to everyone on social media. But you don't even understand the power that you have when you can post something like that. So many people are looking for that. They're looking for that real person who has that real struggle. I mean, that's what people relate to, because they're like, wow, she's just like me, and she struggles like me. I think that's somebody that I can, talk to, or,
and she's sending me messages and telling me that she's never been able to trust anyone before, but and that she trusts me so much. And I'm like, I was like that. I was like that. I was never able to trust women before, and I know I know that feeling, of not trusting women and being afraid of women, and I know that feeling.
Well, Melanie put a pretty transparent, raw and vulnerable post up this morning, Melanie. That was really, I was really proud of you. I know that's hard to do, and but that is your truth. And when we went to Summit 2 years ago in Nashville, we listened to Sean T, and he was talking about your truth and sharing your truth and being transparent. And, what is that for you? What is your truth? What is that thing that you're, afraid to share with people, maybe because you're afraid that they're going to judge you or look at you differently? but that is your truth. And it really is so freeing to be able to share that with other people and connect with other people on that level. I mean, that's pretty amazing. So Melanie, congratulations to you. That I know that was,
thank you.
That's an awesome, that was really, really good post this morning.
Yeah, I've been struggling this whole week with my inner critic, who's a bitch and a bully, and she tells me that I'm worthless. And so this morning it was awful. I literally woke up remembering things that I've done in the depths of my alcoholism. And I mean, when I start that, it's like a spiral. And I'm just like sitting there like, what am I doing? And so I knew I had to share it. And I sat down right here with this laptop and I was like, okay, I have to get it out. And I think the most important thing to remember is when we do share that darkness, we have to couple it with the light, It's really important to do that because it's easy to stay in that darkness. It's easy to like spew that darkness out. But as coaches, we want to always remember to bring the light with us, whatever that darkness is for you as you're talking about it. And in sobriety, we call it our experience, our strength, and our hope. So even just kind of remembering that in your own journey, whatever that is for you, it's what's your experience. Okay, now what's your strength and what's the hope that follows it? And that I think is really important. When we share those things that are those dark moments for us. And yeah, and it felt great. It felt very freeing. And there was a time when I couldn't share that stuff, or I felt like I couldn't because I was teaching and I was afraid of how my students would view me. So I honored that when people aren't really ready yet, and just know that when you finally do it, whatever that is for you, when you finally do it, oh my God, you're going to feel like $1 million. So yeah. And it's true. It's important too, especially for me. It's like, so many people, maybe they didn't see my coming out, I'm an alcoholic post that I did last May, like after I resigned from my teaching job. And so there's a lot of people that commented that said, oh my gosh, I didn't know that about you. So always remember that as you're posting, like you might think that the people who are following you know your story, where they might not have any idea because they didn't see that one post. So think about that too as you're posting and you're sharing that stuff. It's okay to recycle it, and kind of make it new, to retell it, because you're always having like new people coming in, or even old people that maybe didn't see it the first time.
Yes.
Hey, Dad.
So.
Hey, Carrie. Hey, Kira.
I'm sorry I'm late, girls.
Oh, it's okay.
I think Kira's food prepping. She usually is food prep. Yeah.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl.
She had to buy herself a new bathing suit already.
Oh, hells to the yes. Are you guys doing that swim party?
I think I'm gonna throw a party at my house, like at the end of the 80-day obsession. Like I'm just gonna invite everybody in my group and be like, come on over.
We should just find cheap plane tickets to Florida.
I know.
You can.
I'll do something for us too, Shonda. Don't you worry, girl.
Come to Florida. Come to Florida.
I know.
Just the hot and dangerous.
So, Kira and Carrie, we were just celebrating, Shonda, you got Carrie, you're in Shonda's group, right? And with Melanie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was Carrie's challenger that was inspired by Shonda's coach.
That's awesome. Y'all, there's some magic and shit happening in our groups too. Like there's just amazing stuff going on, and it is like an energy that I've never seen or felt before. Just crazy stuff. So it doesn't surprise me that people are doing that, and but that's amazing. And to get people to trust you that much to want to share something that vulnerable, that's pretty incredible. So congrats, guys. And Trisha will be hitting Emerald tomorrow, so we will be celebrating her on her growth. And one of her coaches is like her best friend of like 30 something years, so that's also a huge deal. So we're celebrating that tomorrow. And then I was just giving everybody just an update on leadership and how great I feel about our team and the direction that we're headed, and the way that we can come together like this every week is so important. being connected and staying connected with other coaches who have the same goals that you have, who are genuinely passionate and love this, is so important. And the fact that we all found each other and we show up every week is like, hello, it's like the magic. It's just like our challenge groups, you know, there's a magic here that's happening. And I feel really good about everything that's going on in this group and all the coaches. I mean, guys, so much success for everybody this year. So I know Melanie shared a lot of stuff with you guys already, but good things, right, Melanie? Like,
oh my gosh, yes.
I mean, I know it gets tough and, you know, but, you know, one thing, like I said, that I remembered that just kind of stuck with me was just the love that we have for this. And I never want to lose sight of it. And if you ever see me on these calls coming across in another way that isn't at that core, that love for what we do and that passion for helping others, please tell me and like just smack me or something, because I think you do get distracted, and I never want that for our team. I always want that for us to be the main focus. And I don't really think we can go wrong if that's what we, you know, have as that driving force, is that heart and love and passion and just good. We want the best for everybody, no matter what it is. So, yeah, so it was a good time, and I felt very good about where our team is. Aww.
I'm going to go grab my phone because I want to share this on Insta Stories.
Yeah, I know, me too. Is everybody on Insta Stories? Trisha? Carrie? That's one thing that was drilled into my head. Like, Insta Stories is the thing. Like, you got to get on Insta Stories. Sorry. It's a way to share. If you're an oversharer, I'm an oversharer, and I tend to post too much sometimes on Facebook, but Insta Stories allows you to overshare your freaking heart out. And, you know, like, oh, well, you're choosing to watch my story. So if you don't like what I have to say, then don't watch it, you know? And it's a great place to plug in coaching opportunities. It's a great place to straight up bluntly invite to a challenge group. Who gives a shit? This person's choosing, sorry, Shonda. This person's choosing to watch your story, then you've got to be okay with what I share. And I share transformations. I straight up say, join my challenge group. It starts this time here, you know, message me, click on my link, whatever. And coaching opportunity stuff, you know, you can really reach so many people on just a different level with stories, I feel like. So, and with that said, let's do our Instagram picture. Everybody cheese! Cheese! Awesome.
You don't have to apologize for cussing, because they're sitting here laughing because Chloe just walked in the door because she just ran over a cat.
Oh,
is the cat okay?
That's so sad. Why am I laughing at that? Oh my God.
No. Is it okay?
No. It's in heaven now. It's in heaven. Oh. She was sad, but my other son, you know, a boy, you know. He's a teenage boy, and he thought it was funny because his sister sent a cat to heaven, and she was upset, and so he had to take a picture of the cat that his sister sent to heaven.
Oh my God!
Oh no!
Yes, and he had to show his dad because, you know, his dad thinks that cats are from Satan, and
that's it.
So I'm like, I had to mute the whole thing because they were like being so loud, and I'm like, Devin's like, oh, I'm so sorry, Shonda. And I'm like, you don't even know what's going on in this house.
Before we end our call, does anybody else have any questions? Is anybody struggling somewhere? Does anybody want to use this opportunity to share or anything? Going once, going twice.
I'm working on the on my putting that link tree together, and I'm working on the Google Forms, and I am having such a problem with my Google Forms to just, like, I go to copy it, and then it's not putting the same, it keeps the same one in there. I don't know.
Copy what? What do you mean copy?
Like, I'm going to make the next Google form,
Mm-hmm.
and can I not just copy that one and make a new one?
Should.
I
Right?
don't know. I recreate mine every time, but
Recreate it? Okay. All right.
yeah, and really there's only, if you're following the ones that I did, it's super simple. Just type it in. We can get on a call and I'll walk you through it. I got to help Diane with many.
I have one done, but I have my link tree started and I have one done.
One thing at a time,
but
honey.
I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
I got frustrated with myself, and I was like, okay, I'm stopping because frustrated.
That's okay.
Kira, I'll fill you in on what we're talking about with Linktree. I don't know if you've heard of it. Okay, I'll let you know what we're doing with that, and then Trisha, you got to get your booty on Instagram.
Just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah,
do it.
I know Kira is you're already doing stories, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not doing as much stuff because I'm not comfortable. Like, I don't know what to talk about. So it's a lot easier for me to just kind of share stuff. But
take a picture of this.
Yeah.
That's a good question for you guys. I'm struggling with, I have a lot of interest in what I'm posting on social media, and everyone is talking about it. Whenever I see someone, they are asking me about challenge, or they're like, you're doing such a good job, whatever. But now I have 3 of my friends who have inspired to work out. I cannot get them to work out.
It happens.
That?
Just keep leading by example and keep sharing what you're doing. And sometimes it takes them a little while. Sometimes they'll try something totally different. But you know what works, right? And you're passionate about that. So you just keep being yourself and just keep inviting them. I mean.
Okay, so just time. Like, they're actually sending me, like, daily texts. It's like, hey, look what I'm doing.
You hear about Florida?
Come do what we're doing.
So when you ask them that, what do they say? No, I'm good?
Yeah, like, my one friend has done macros before, and she wants to go to a gym. She doesn't have motivation to work out at home. She doesn't want to meal prep. Like, I think this program first is my biggest challenge, because I haven't, like, everything I'm talking about is like my meal prep. It's like,
First one with Trump in office too.
and I started when I did 21 day or 21 day fix. It wouldn't have come off as so intense as it is now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to take a little bit longer for that, but I was just curious if you guys had any way to, I don't know, I guess speed it up.
Well, if it makes you feel, are these really close friends of yours?
Yes.
Okay. My best friend who's in our group, her name is Laura. It took her, how many years have I been a coach? 2.5 years to finally join one of my groups. So it's usually the ones closest to you, unfortunately, that are your biggest skeptics, only because, I don't know, they just are. They're not, it's easy for them to be like, whatever, you know, you're just doing this thing, but you really are going to have to prove yourself, and you're just going to have to stay consistent, and you're just going to have to show them that this is not something that's just a fad. It's going to come and go. Like, this is my lifestyle. And once they really start seeing that more, then they start seeing like your progress, it's going to be a no-brainer. I mean, they're going to join you eventually. It's just, sometimes it's harder to crack those closest to you, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's true, because I started 21 day fix with you quite a while ago, and here I am now. So
yeah, that's okay. You just have to meet people where they are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you really do. Everyone isn't going to go into this gung-ho ready to start 80-day obsession and change their life. Some people are going to want to just slowly maybe try this, and then slowly maybe try that. And that's okay too. your job is just to find out what their needs are. How can you help them and meet them where they are? What stage in their journey are they? Maybe, maybe they just need help with nutrition. Maybe they're not ready to do an intense workout program. Maybe they just need, I don't know, maybe they just need your support for a little while. It's just, you just have to kind of take each person on a case-by-case basis and just listen and try to help them as much as you can. And eventually, everybody comes around. Everybody. So you're doing great. Just keep having those conversations. If you feel like you're beating a dead horse with these, with your friends, just tell them, just listen, answer questions, but, I try to invite people once a month. If I have someone tell me not right now, I'll follow up with them a month later and invite them to my next challenge group that month and say, hey, I know you weren't really ready to commit last month, but you were at the top of my list. And I wanted to give you first dibs on my new challenge group. It's starting this date. Are you interested? And then if they say no, not right now, it's fine too. You'll have people that aren't ready to join for 2 years that you've been talking to for 2 years. It's just, everybody has to be, mentally ready. And you just have to be okay with that. Because when you start pushing and you start like, but no, you don't understand. And this is so great. And this will work for you and whatever, that just kind of that turns people off too. And then, you come across like icky, salesy kind of, so just give them the information they need and answer questions and, leave them alone. If they're not ready. They're not ready, so, but, you're welcome. All right. Anybody else? No? Valentine's Day. Who got some candy? I did. Good God. I wish
got some ice cream. Ugh. It's in the freezer. I haven't opened it.
Really?
I think like 6 turtles.
Oh, girl, those turtles are hard to resist. Oh my God, those are so good.
Well, and honestly, I felt guilty about eating them until Corey commented on my page and said, girl, I'd ate a whole entire box. And then I felt like, well, maybe I should go eat some more.
You'll be eating those turtles one a day until they're gone.
Probably won't make it past tomorrow.
80-20, baby.
I got Micah a fruit LaCroix. And he
Aww.
got me. That was Valentine's gifts.
That's such a good idea. That was a good idea. All right, Melanie, do you want to say anything else? Do you want to?
Just that I have never felt so good about the direction and the energy and the momentum of our team ever in my life as I do now. And I just feel like it's just clicking. It's like that thing that you hear top coaches talk about, like that. It just started clicking, and I feel like that's where we are. So just keep shining your lights. Don't give up. Keep doing what you're doing. It's working. Trust the process. Believe in yourself. And we're doing this, y'all. I'm going to be careful.
We're effing doing this. We're effing doing this.
We're doing this. Got to stop. But we're doing it, you guys. We're doing it. Just keep going. Keep shining. Keep digging in. Keep showing up, because we've got this, and we are going to make this team rise to the top, and we're going to represent all this hard work and all the struggle and all the victories together as a team.
Yes.
They're listening.
So love you. Have a good
Love
night.
you guys.
Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.